Hi everyone. In this video, it's a little heavy of a topic. It's very real, and I'll try to summarize it the best way that I can. But you see, if you watch my other videos, you know that there's angels and demons on this earth, and they're here in the flesh. So I'm an angel, and I've met some demonic people in my life that are fully possessed. And you see what's going on in the world, and you see what's going on in Israel in particular and in Palestine. So there was a terrorist attack in Israel a couple years ago, and Israel decided that they were going to do a full-scale invasion of Palestine and the Gaza Strip, and they're working in the West Bank too. Um, and they're forcing everyone out of their homes, and they're destroying everything. Everything is getting destroyed. And it's almost as if they're trying to summon Jesus, right? And if you watch my other videos, you know where Jesus is right now. He's helping everyone. He's helping everyone get to heaven, just like it says in the prayer, in one of the Catholic prayers. It says Jesus is going to lead all souls to heaven, especially those in most need of thy mercy. So he's pulling people out of hell for minor things that are no longer sins right now, and for other things. And he's helping them get to heaven. That was the job that I signed up for. I signed God's book saying that I would be in hell for 1,000 years. Not a big deal because I'm over 50,000 years old. Yes, it's a long time. It goes by the same as it does here. I know people say otherwise, but the time is the same. Time goes by the same whether you're in heaven, hell, or here. It's the same. And you can go back in time, but you can't change it. Otherwise, God would have changed what Satan did and what happened with Lucifer, but he couldn't go back in time and change it. He can see in the future, he can see what paths are going on, but he can't change the past. So something happened. I had one of these spiritual encounters with a couple people that I used to work with, and the Lord took over my body because I asked for help because I needed to explain myself for a message that I left somebody at work. And God sent me as a messenger to this person because, I don't know, it was part of his plan. So I did what I was supposed to do. I gave this lady a message. I'm a messenger. I'm an angel here. I'm delivering people messages. Well, come to find out, I'm also here as an angel of destruction. Because in the book of Revelation, it says that, well, the earth is going to be destroyed and renewed in a new way. And I don't want the earth to be destroyed. I don't want humanity to cease. I want humanity to keep going. I want them to be able to go into space, go to other planets. I want humanity to survive. But there's a lot of people in this world, in the Israeli government, and in the Zionist practitioners places, like palaces, and some churches, especially the evangelical church in this country. There's a lot of people that want this world to end. And I don't think that's a position of love. I think that's a position of hate and anger. And I think a lot of those people aren't going to make it to heaven because they want the world to end. They want God to be provoked to the anger that he destroys this earth. And I'm caught up in the middle of it because God knows I don't want to destroy the earth, but he can use my body as a detonator, basically. And I know this sounds crazy, but if God is omnipotent, if God can be anywhere at any time, and I know he can, he's invisible. The angels and most of the demons on this earth, they're invisible. So if God can be anywhere at any time, and he can be invisible, so nobody sees him or knows if he's there, then nothing is secret. So nothing is secret at all. So you have all these governments in the world. They have their secret meetings. They do all this stuff behind closed doors. Well, he's aware of all of it, right? He can be anywhere at any time. He can be in the deepest of a bunker listening to two people in the CIA or the Mossad talking, and you can know what they're going to do and what they're up to. So, in his infinite ability to have this information, guess what? He has the nuclear codes for every single country and every single weapon of war. And I gave the speech to these people, and it scared the crap out of one of the ladies because one of the ladies was an atheist and she didn't believe in anything. And God used my body to launch a nuclear missile. Now, I don't know if this is going to come true or not. What he said was, he quoted Macbeth when he took over my body. He said, "What's done is done and cannot be undone." So I take that for a fact that you can undo it. And I don't know what time it's going to go off. I know where it's going to go off, but I don't know when. I don't know if it will. But it scared the crap out of me because I didn't know I could do that. But from what I know, even if it does happen, it only has to happen once. Hopefully. I hope to God it only happens once if it happens. And I know what the target is. And it's pretty easy to figure out if you know what's going on in the world. And this plan was a plan that was set in place with the help of Gabriel. So Gabriel is kind of the secret keeper of all of God's doings and all of his past knowledge and stuff like that. Gabriel is no longer that. Something happened with Gabriel. He decided not to accompany me on this mission, so he was supposed to help me here on Earth. He's not doing that anymore. He wants people to suffer. He wants what Satan wants. He wants to torture people who sin. He wants to keep things as status quo. I'm gay. I'm also transgender. I've already answered those questions about why I'm that way. But he doesn't want salvation for those people. He wants people to suffer. So this plan was created by Gabriel with his help. It was created by me as well before I came here. And God, and Mary, and everyone else. This was the plan that was put in place. But this happened over a year ago. And I don't think it's going to happen. But if it does happen, it only needs to happen once. And it's not in the Middle East. I'll tell you that. That was going to be the next target. But he has access to other people too. He doesn't have to do it through me. I'm just a mouthpiece. And he can do it through me, but who knows what's going to happen once this video gets out. I got scared. I went on because bad things happened to me, and I was like, oh my god, I gotta get out of here. And I just took off because what are you supposed to do when that happens? And it's I thought it was gonna happen soon. But this was a year ago. So we'll see if anything happens. And we'll see if God follows through on this plan or not, or if we do something different. I'm making these videos. I have 12 subscribers. I am an angel of the Lord. You can feel free to leave me a message. You can say some prayers. What's going on in the Middle East is very sad. It feels like they're trying to summon Jesus Christ back to this earth because they want this world to end. And there are these religious fanatics, and they want the world to end. I don't want the world to end. God doesn't want the world to end. He said he would never destroy the earth, but he never said he wouldn't let humans destroy the earth. And humans created all these weapons of war. They created all these nuclear weapons. And you look what's going on in Ukraine with Russia being blamed as the bad guy, and they're not. And you wonder why it's this time where we're at the end of the world, the end of the earth. So God likes the number 3, and I was thinking, if the Third World War breaks out, it's going to be God's war. It's not going to be between any countries is going to be retribution. Because God likes the number 3, so just keep that in mind. But let's hope and pray that the world doesn't end, and that path isn't the one that he goes down. He's got other angels that he can use to be his angels of destruction, right? In the book of Revelation, there's 4 of them. And I'm one of them. So we're at this point, but I don't think the story ends. I think the story keeps going. I've mentioned that in other episodes, that the book of Revelation, it says the end at the end, but I don't think there's an end. I think it goes on, regardless. If part of the earth gets destroyed, it gets destroyed. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But I think life will go on, and there's no end to the story. It's like the kingdom of God has no end. I don't think the earth has an end anytime soon. So I'm just making this video. It's proof that something happened. I don't know what those people remember, because when I go through these spiritual meetings, I remember everything, but I don't know if those people remember anything. From what I know, from the times that I've talked to this priest at the local Catholic church, he doesn't really remember anything. I remember everything. So I don't know if this was just to scare these 2 people, or if this was a real thing that was going to happen. But we'll see, only time will tell. And I'll keep making videos until something happens. So I hope you have a good day, and I hope you learn something from this, because I really don't want to be the bad guy here. I don't want to be this angel of destruction. So we'll see what happens. But have a great day, and don't be scared. Be happy, and know that this world's not going to end completely anyway. So with that, take care, and have a good weekend.